unusual kind of self-healing putty texture. So smooth, so dewy. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Shahira, aka Afroglory, and if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one, and if you're back, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. In today's video, I am going to be doing a makeup look using the brand new brand from Revolution, which is XXRevolution. I have all of the products I need here to do a full face, so I'm going to show you guys how these products look. Let's just get straight into it. No need to keep talking. I'm a talker. I'm sorry. Yeah, cool. Let's do it. So I'm going to start this look by doing my brows. Maybe I'll zoom you guys in actually. Come closer. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'm going to start this look with my brows, and I'll be using this product. This is the brand new XXFine brow pencil, and this is for definition, so it's a very sharp point, and I am using the shade Soft Black. As you can see, it's got a very sharp applicating point, and on the other side we have a spoolie. So I like to start by just brushing my brows to make sure that they're the right kind of shape, and then I will go in with my filler. So I go underneath. I like to kind of create a straight line from the front up to the arch, and then that's when I will go into the tip, but I usually do the front part of my brow first. I don't know why, just habit. So once I've got the shape in, you can see it's quite dense on my brow. I like to kind of use the spoolie to soften it. And that is how I do my brows. As you can see, there's a huge difference. But I don't really pluck my brows or anything. This is just how they are, and I just kind of work with them. So that's actually a really good brow pencil. I would definitely recommend this brow pencil based on what I've just seen. Clearly, it's a win. Let me quickly do the other brow off cam, and then we'll go straight into creating an eye look. So yeah, I found that brow pencil really easy to use. As you can see, I don't really do anything crazy with my brows, but yeah, I'm impressed. That probably took me about 4 minutes max to do both brows. We love to see it. As XXRevolution haven't quite got to the point where they've launched an eyelid primer yet, I'm going to be using this. This is the brand new XX concealer. So as you can see, what is different about this concealer is the doe foot. The doe foot isn't actually a doe foot, it is more of a boot, which means it's going to be really easy for getting under your eyes and covering all those like tiny blemishes and things that we don't want. So yeah, I'm going to zoom you guys back in, and we're going to go ahead and do the lids. I think the boot makes it really easy to swipe on concealer, and as you can see from one dip you get a lot of product. Wow, it's still going. You can see as well the coverage is really there. I'm just going to take a brush that has a flat edge and kind of pat that in and really get around my brows. Great, now I've done that, I can kind of feel, because I have hooded eyes, that it's quite a sticky texture still, which is great, which is what I want from my eyeshadow primer, so that my eyeshadow sticks to it. So today I'm going to be using two palettes from XXRevolution. I'm going to be using these eyeshadow quads in the shade Xtravagant and Xxtinguish, both spelt with 2 X's at the beginning. This is what Extravagant looks like. I've already swatched this palette. I absolutely love this palette. I just feel like the colour story in this is really creative. You can do a lot with it. And then the main palette I'm going to be using today is this one. This is Xxtinguish, and it's kind of like a black, grey, pearlescent palette. I'm usually a colour person, but something inside of me told me today, create a look with this. So I'm going to go ahead and make this my main palette today, although I do really think I won't be able to resist dipping into that pink at some point. But we'll see how it goes. We're just going to wing it. We have no plan for this eye look. We're just going to go for it and see what happens. So I've brought you guys back in so I can show you the shades and you can see what I'm doing. So the first shade I'm going to dip into is this kind of grey shade here. I'm going to use this as kind of my base shade. Ooh, I'm nervous. So I'm going to go at the top with this shade. So immediately I am seeing pigmentation, and it's not just like a dusty grey, like it is grey and it is the shade in the palette. So I'm gonna blend that out a little bit on the edges, just because I probably won't be putting a shade above this one, so I want it to kind of be really diffused at the top. And as you can see, the concealer is doing really well as an eyeshadow base as well. The product hasn't applied patchy. I'm finding it really easy to blend out as well. I think my camera's been playing up a little bit in terms of the colours, so I hope the colour comes out for you guys alright, so you can see this when I'm applying it. So all of the other shades in this palette are now shimmers, and I usually work with mattes first and kind of just use one shimmer, but we're winging it today. So next I'm going to go in with this shade here. I'm going to do this one in my crease and on the outer V. Ooh, that is beautiful. Like a true metallic. It's very nice. And I've got a lot of product from that one little tap that I just did, so you're getting your money's worth. So I've just taken the excess of the product off of the back of the brush, and now I'm just going to blend that really nice metallic shimmer up into the first colour. Wow, that's so easy to blend. This concealer could be a new fave as an eyeshadow base. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to dip into Xtravagant, which was this palette, and I'm going to go into the black and just kind of add that to deepen the crease over here. Because I know how pigmented the first palette was, I've only used a tiny bit, but look how much product has come off just from a tiny little tap. I'm going to be really careful with this. I honestly think this is some of the easiest eyeshadow I have ever used. Like, that was effortless. It literally blended together effortlessly. It was really easy to control the depth with how much product I had on here. Okay, XX. I see you. I'm actually going to go back into the black and just add a little bit more depth to that. I was definitely straying on the side of caution with how little I used originally, but I definitely want to add a bit more. I want it to be a bit deeper on the outer V. Wow! Wow! Hi! Did someone say midnight? No, this is an exciting palette and a very exciting brand. I'm here for this. I'm here for this. Okay, so next I'm going to go back into Extinguish, which was this palette here, and I'm going to go into that deep kind of black gunmetal shade there. So I want to put this on my lid as like the main shimmer. I'm going to carry that up a little bit, so it kind of creates like this V-shaped shimmer. So as you can see, these palettes are gorgeous. This is stunning. Gunmetal kind of metallic shade is absolutely gorgeous. I am feeling this look. And then to kind of finish off this look with the inner corner, I'm going to go back into the palette Extinguish, and I'm going to be using this shade here, which is this absolutely amazing bright star-like silver. So I'm just going to have that as my like inner corner kind of shimmer. The shade did not come to play. Oh wow. Just going to kind of drag that into the middle shade a little bit and kind of make sure they blend together. Is this how rock stars feel? That looks amazing. Oh my gosh. This palette has literally come to snatch my edges. So I think you can tell from my reactions during the application of this eye look that I'm thoroughly impressed with these shadow palettes. They are phenomenal. They blend really well together. It was really easy to blend them on top of the concealer, which is... oh, found it. I think the concealer makes an amazing base for these eyeshadows. So I'm going to go off cam quickly now, finish this eye, and then let's get into base. Voila! As you can see, I have matchy eyes now. So next we're going to jump straight into base. Base. Yes, I have to do that every time I say base. I'm going to be using this. This is the XX Revolution Hydra Quench Primer. Now what's really fun about this product is the texture of it. So when you open it and you take the kind of cap off, ooh, you can already see, goopy. It's got this really like unusual kind of self-healing putty texture to it, and it's just fun, but also like it's runny, but it's not, you know? Interesting. I have used this in a previous look on my Instagram and I found it is amazing. It's really tacky, which means it really holds that base down. So I've just taken that much of it and I'm just going to put that all over my face. So it's really sticky, and I think because it is 70% water and aloe vera, it is tacky. Aloe vera is really soothing if you have sensitive skin, so I would highly recommend this primer to anyone, but particularly if you have sensitive skin and you're worried about reactions or wearing makeup kind of irritates your skin after a while, I definitely recommend this primer. So next I'm going to go in with this. This is the XX Glow foundation. This one is for more of a dewy finish and it has a pink cap, whereas the mattifying one has a black cap. So I'm just going to use this. It has a pump. We love a pump. I'm back. I may have never gone away to you, but I'm back. I had a moment because I thought I'd lost my favourite foundation brush. So I just had to like panic search for it with this on my face. Anyway, this is what the product looks like when it comes straight out of the pump. This is one full pump on my skin. I'm going to do one on this side. There you go. That's a full pump on my skin, and I like a really sheer finish. I like a sheer and glowy finish. I only tend to put a little bit of product on, so like 2 full pumps is probably going to do my whole face, but this foundation, I have used it previously, is amazing. The coverage is there, and because I have tight dry skin, the one of the things that I look for when I'm using a foundation is that it doesn't have that tight mattifying kind of feel to it, and I 100% can say this is a dreamy foundation for me. I do go in with my foundation first before I do my concealer. So yeah, as you can see, this is what it looks like on the skin when it's blended out. You can definitely see I am dewy on this side, and on this side there's less dewiness. It's more like mattified because I haven't blended that foundation out yet. And then on this side you can see the coverage is there, and the dewy juiciness is there. So yeah, I'm going to finish blending this out and then we'll jump straight into concealer. I hate that. I always end up getting foundation in my hair and then I've got like a dusty brown hairline. Oh, so annoying. As you can see, I have put that foundation on. I am glowing, honey. If you have dry skin, you are gonna love this foundation because the coverage is there. I feel like I'm wearing a full base, but it's also not tight. It smells amazing. It looks amazing. This is with obviously synthetic lighting on it, but in natural light as well. It's cute, honey. It's cute. And that was really easy to kind of move around, blend, turn into one base to help me look like this. Next we're going to go in with that concealer that I spoke about and check out the doe foot, which isn't a doe foot at all. It is a boot. We're going to go in under the eye with this boot and I'm going to show you guys how good this little booty is. Booty. I'm going to start with this eye and just show you in one swipe. Oh mama, look at that. I'm really close to the eye, and because of the shape of the foot it's really easy to kind of draw the concealer exactly where I want it. And I'm going to blend this side out. This concealer dries down quite quickly, so I'm going to do one at a time. I'm going to blend this side out and I'm going to use a beauty sponge. So as you can see, that concealer works so well with the foundation. It just kind of blends seamlessly into one. So smooth, so dewy. I am here for this. This is a really nice concealer, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably one of my favourites straight away, and I feel like I'm saying that about a lot of these products, but I'm just being honest, they're really good. And a lot of these products also have like skincare benefits in, so I'm not sure what they contain. I think it says on the outer packaging, which I may have already thrown away, but I'm sure when it launches on the 3rd of June, you'll be able to see on the website all of the ingredients. It contains things like niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, like all of them have different things to kind of help with skin benefits as well. We love to see it. So I'm just going to quickly conceal this eye and then we will jump into a really exciting palette, a face palette. Okay, so my foundation and my concealer is complete. So I am going to go in with this very beautiful base palette. This is a face palette from Revolution XX and it is called Gravitate. And let me tell you, I gravitate towards this. This is gorgeous. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. That's like a shimmer blush, a highlight, and then we've got a bronzer slash contour shade there. I think there are 4 of these palettes for 4 different skin tones, skin tone ranges, let's say. So I wear a 12.7 in the foundation and this is my shade in the palette. So first I'm going to go in with my bronzing slash contouring, and I'm obviously going to go in with this shade here, which is like a bronzing contouring shade. My top tip that I always give with bronzer is you want to see where the top of your ear is and you want to go from there and kind of curve around the cheekbone, which is where you'll be highlighting. So I'm going from my ear, the top of my ear, and I'm kind of patting that product in. I hope you guys can see this on cam. On cam, gosh, it sounds like MSN days when I say that. I'm just kind of blending that as I go because we don't want any like harsh edges with your contour. So this is not potato and this is potato. Not potato, potato. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. Also, if you want to get a more defined jawline, you can also add your bronzer just there. Wow. This dewy foundation is really giving me life. I cannot. Look at my skin. It looks absolutely flawless, this foundation. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the blush shade, which is this kind of really pearlescent-y kind of pinky marble gorgeous shade. Ooh, it's pigmented, guys. it's really pigmented. This is almost a highlight and a blush at the same time. I'm gonna have to remove a little bit. There's a lot of pigment. This palette would last you forever. This palette would literally last you forever based on that like little touch that I did. I'm all blushed out, honey. I'm feeling that. I would say be very careful when you first apply it. I've done it again. Put too much on again. It blends really easily on this foundation though, so it's definitely a savable thing if you go in with too much to start with. Oh, I like. I do think I like this colour on my skin, but I do think I would probably go for something a little bit deeper usually in a blush. I wouldn't go for something that's this pink, but maybe that's just because I'm not used to it rather than not liking it, because like I said, I do like it. So now I'm going to get my little wandy majiggy brush and I'm going to go into this highlight shade here and I'm going to put that on the highlights of my face. So my cheekbones, let's start there and see what it looks like. Ooh, child. That is a really, ooh. You can see it. I don't need to say much. You can already see that. In combination with the foundation, this is like an unstoppable force. Wow. I feel like XX is the brand to watch out for come the 3rd of June. I bet the competitors are quaking. So I'm going to put it on my top lip as well. I don't usually use one of these. I just kind of use like a brush that I would for contouring to kind of just go on top of the cheekbones, but I don't know, it was there and I just felt like using it, and now I'm like, why don't I always use this? Products that I am using that aren't XX, I don't really want to talk about them on camera, so I am going to finish my eyes off. I'm going to do a little bit of shadow underneath my eyes. I'm also going to do a wing with XX products, but my mascara and lashes I'll do off cam. So let's do that. So let's dip back into the Extravagant palette first, and what I want to do is take this really deep black shade here. We love a good black shade, and I'm going to start under my eye at the outer corner and kind of go in towards the inner corner. So we're going for rock chick, very smoky, very dark kind of eyes, and my lashes will be kind of like big, exaggerated ones. So I want to kind of go quite heavy on the under eye with this shadow. I just want that to make sure it blends into the actual eye look up here as well. Ooh, she's mysterious. Now I've done that on both eyes, I'm going to go in with... I'm going to go back into this kind of gunmetal shade right here and just have that meet the inner corner. I just want to keep the under eye quite dark, but also I'd like the shimmer to meet the shimmer. So let's see how that looks. So now we're going to have a look at this. So this is the Filxx Eyeliner from XXRevolution. It is a felt pen tip. Very similar to the Renaissance Flick. If you've used that, the felt pen is like that, but this one is longer and I feel like it's a little bit further. I'd also compare it to the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeliner, which is my go-to eyeliner, apart from this now, because it's really good. I've used it before. I just want to show you guys what it's like. So it's super pigmented. It's got a little shaker thing inside of it as well, so you can get kind of activate the product a bit more. It's super easy to control. That was a really easy flick. This has definitely turned into like rock goddess kind of vibes, right? I'm not imagining that. So as you can see, I've added my lashes, finished my wing, my under eyes, all of the eyes complete, all of the base is complete, and now I'm going to go in and finish my lips. I'm using one of the brand new XXRevolution lip glosses, and this is in the shade Liquor. As you can see, it is this super beautiful kind of like, I don't even know what to call this shade. Gold, obviously, but like pearlescent something. I don't know. It smells incredible. It actually reminds me of something from my childhood. So I'm just gonna put this on. Oh, ah, she's juicy. I do like to just do like a plain glossy lip when I have a really exaggerated eye. I mean, if I was going for it, I'd probably do like a black lip to match this. But I kind of want my eyes to do the talking for this look, so I'm just applying this. So it's not too sticky, but I feel like it's sticky enough to last. You know how some glosses, like you put them on and then 20 seconds later it's like, where did my gloss glow? Where did my gloss go? 20 seconds later you're like, where did my gloss go? Have I eaten it? Because it's vanished from my face. I feel like this would last, you know? Also, who doesn't want to get this like bougie looking gloss out and apply it in front of everyone so that people can be like, where's that from? And you can be like, XX. So this is the final look. I'm going to change my outfit and take some really snazzy photos for the gram. Make sure you'll follow me on Instagram to see this look a bit closer, up personal as a still, how it photographs in the light. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I hope it wasn't too long for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you saw some products in there that you're looking forward to trying yourself. This launches on the 3rd of June at Boots and revolutionbeauty.com. I'm impressed. I think my favourite product that I tried is the foundation. Like, my skin just looks flawless and it doesn't feel tight. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing foundation right now. 10 out of 10 happy with this foundation. And obviously the palettes are amazing. I feel like they worked so well together. They worked amazing on the concealer. The concealer's done a really good job and it blended so easily with the foundation. I didn't use powder because I have dry skin, so I don't really need to use powder, but I would say use powder if you are oily skin. And I would also say, instead of the glowy foundation, check out the more mattified version of it. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but yes, there are some really exciting products coming out in XXRevolution. I've created some content over on my Instagram. Yeah, please like, share, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more stuff like this. Let me know how I did in the comment section, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.